Hey, what is up? It's me, RedP, and today I want to talk about how I use an iPad to take digital notes in university. Before I go into the details of what I use, I want to talk about why digital note-taking is so powerful and how I use it in studying chemistry. If you don't want to hear this, there will be a timestamp in the description to skip this part. So, what are the benefits of digital note-taking? Digital note-taking allows you to carry all your notes with you at all times. You can view them on your phone or look up things you have written down last semester. You wouldn't normally carry around all those old notes, would you? With digital notes, you can. Next, they can be stored in the cloud, so it will be very hard to lose them, even if, for example, you spill water in your backpack, even though that is not really recommended. Furthermore, most university lectures are based around a PowerPoint presentation, which you can write on directly. There are people printing out these hundreds of pages, but let's be honest, that's not convenient and most students are not going to do that anyway. And then there is organization. I see a lot of students struggle with organizing their notes. Every month they take the pages from their college block and put them into the respective folders. Notes go missing, aren't arranged properly. Basically, it's a mess. If you take notes in a note-taking app, it's easier to start the note in the right folder and everything is sorted as soon as you start writing. But let's go to the benefits in actual writing. First up, you got tons of colors, highlighters and everything you could want with you in a single pen. Additionally, if you make a mistake, you can delete it without any tracing, keeping your notes clean. You can resize graphs you have drawn if they are too small, or even rearrange text that you have written to have cleaner, more structured notes. And if you're as lazy as me, you can simply copy the chemical formulas from your lectures over to your exercises. There are more benefits, but also more downsides to taking digital notes. The biggest thing for most will be the quality of your handwriting. It takes time to get used to writing on the screen, and it will feel different. Keep in mind, you trained your writing on paper as long as you have been writing, so after a while your handwriting will improve on the screen. So you should give digital note-taking a chance. You're going to bring a laptop or a tablet with you anyway for all the ebooks, slides and assignments and writing your essays, right? So might as well try it. But let's get into the things that I use to take my notes. The central piece of hardware is my iPad Air, first generation, with the official Apple case. Unfortunately, they don't make this case anymore, but it served me well for the past 3 years. Next is my pen, which is a really basic Wacom Bamboo Solo. No batteries, no buttons, just a rubber tip. I've tried some active pens on the iPad, but they just aren't good. Tracking issues, pairing issues, wavy lines. Yeah, that's why I stuck with my basic rubber nib pen. Also, it's cheap and everyone can use it on their tablet. Free replacement nibs cost between $5 to $10, and it lasts me for over a year. But if you're in the market for a new iPad anyway, the iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil is probably the only active pen for iOS I would recommend. But if you have an old iPad Air, you can test the water with the inexpensive Wacom Bamboo Solo. Hardware-wise, I also got a MacBook Pro, which I use to sync my notes and display them when I'm writing summaries for exams, for example. But, you know, any PC will do. But let's get into the software. I use Notability to take my notes. I really like the way I can organize my notes in this app. You have different dividers for different courses and different subjects to break the course down even more. In those subjects you can create new notes or import the PDF slides the professor provides. You can add pages in between to make more elaborate notes. Straight lines and shapes can be done by drawing the shape and then holding your pen for a while. Pictures can be inserted and annotated. There is a palm rejection which mostly works fine but can act up sometimes. Furthermore, it has zoom window for writing. This is needed because the accuracy of the rubber nib pen isn't suitable for writing really small text. This may be different with the Apple Pencil. Notability also offers a Mac app, which is a separate purchase and I don't really think it's worth the money. Simply exporting your notes as PDFs to a cloud drive or iTunes is enough to view your notes on a PC, and the Mac app isn't really all that useful. There are other apps for note-taking as well, like GoodNotes, which is just as good as Notability, but the organizational concept is different. Instead of individual notes, you get notebooks. The folder system is different, but you know, it works. And then there's Whink, which I managed to get for free, but I think is a paid app now. It's mostly like GoodNotes, to be honest, but I haven't used GoodNotes or Whink intensively as I preferred the way Notability organizes notes. So I hope this video helped you on your way to take digital notes. Tell me how you take or how you plan on taking notes in the future. It worked really well for me for the past 3 years, mainly due to easy organization and having everything with me at all times, so working in a train got a lot more doable without a table. Thanks for watching and good luck with your digital notes.